How often have you found yourself at a potentially pivotal crossroads in life, grappling with decisions that beckon you towards the unknown? We all encounter these moments throughout our lives, where we reach various points of having to choose between the comfort of the familiar, and yet the allure of new possibilities quietly stirs our curiosity. At the onset of these critical decisions, it's important to pause and ask, what's the potential damage? Or what's the worst that could happen? These moments of hesitation and introspection are not about having an irrational fear of trying anything new, but more about creating informed courage in ourselves to then move down those paths of the challenging and unfamiliar, because the knowledge, skills, riches, and rewards possibly attained should be worth the risk. At least, that was what I always thought, right up until the day I closed my izakaya-style restaurant in Nara, Japan, and ended my 25-year adventure living a life abroad. Okay, July 14th, 2016. This is the beginning, what could be a pretty big step in our lives, Louie and myself. We are getting ready to open what we think is LBK Craft, which will be a restaurant that will come from this side space. So this is the location, completely raw. Nothing's been done to it yet. We're still in the design phase, and we think we're about 2 weeks away from final approval on the bank loans and the financing. Once that happens, this space should be our bar, bistro, restaurant, LBK Craft. The entrance is going to be up around this column, so people will be able to flow in. And from right about here is going to be the start of our bar kitchen. So back here will be all of the kitchen space, all of our cooking, refrigeration, work tables, our ducting up in here. And then from right about here, the kitchen will end, and then we'll have up in this area is our bar space, our bar counter, which will come around here from like the edge of this window. You imagine. So from here, should be able to be pouring craft beers from tap, serving wine, 8 different types of bottled wine out of our wine dispensing system. Also, we'll be having sake, nihonshu, variety of serving from there. July 13th, July 14th, 2016, we think we're almost there. So, wish us luck. This could be the start of something great. LBK Craft, coming to you soon. Over the years, I've often heard people say, I could never do that, or how could you take such a risk? The truth is, each major change in my life, from moving to Japan to teach English, to venturing into the world of Airbnbs, wasn't a leap into the dark. It was a calculated stride into the light. Every step, whether it was my transition from English teacher to university lecturer, or from a wedding priest to an entrepreneur, was driven by careful thought and a deep understanding of what's the damage. My journey wasn't about recklessness. It was about informed risk-taking coupled with an eagerness to learn and grow. In each of these ventures, I found not only success, but invaluable life lessons. These experiences shaped my view of the world and my understanding of myself. They were chapters of a book, where each page turned revealed new knowledge, skills, and confidence. So when the idea of LBK Craft began to take root, it wasn't just another wild gamble. It was a decision built on a history of successful changes, each informed by the lessons of the past. We approached this venture with the same blend of excitement and strategic planning that had guided us through all our previous endeavors. LBK Craft was more than just a restaurant. It was the culmination of decades of learning, adapting, and succeeding across continents and cultures. It was a dream sculpted from the myriad experiences of a life lived fully, a testament to the belief that the right mix of courage, foresight, and resilience can turn even the boldest dreams into reality. But now, it's all gone. LBK Craft closed its doors in September 2019. The final tally on What's the Damage far surpassed anything we could have envisioned, leaving our lives profoundly altered up to this very day. In upcoming videos, we'll dive into the heart of LBK Craft's journey, from its hopeful inception to its unexpected conclusion. Yet, this isn't just a tale of an end. It's a mosaic of experiences, a collection of vivid memories, and invaluable lessons learned along the way. In each video, we will take you along on our attempt at something truly ambitious, filled with moments that are as educational as they are entertaining. Through this series, we aim to celebrate the essence of taking informed risks and the incredible growth that comes from stepping into the unknown. Even though our restaurant dreams for LBK Craft didn't end the way we had hoped, its story shows that we can achieve great things when we're brave enough to make the attempt. It's about not giving up, learning from the journey, and the deep experiences we gain along the way. Join us as we navigate through the multitude of emotions from this trip, sharing not just the challenges, but also the unexpected joys and the camaraderie that such a venture brought into our lives. This series is about more than just the life of a restaurant. It's about embracing life itself, with all its unpredictability, learning from every twist and turn, and moving forward with a heart full of new aspirations and a mind enriched by experience. Let's embark on this adventure together and be ready to discover the beauty in the journey, regardless of the destination.